Thanks, Kev. All right, whenever we talk about the big game, we talk about the commercials. So Chad Turner is here from Go Media to do exactly that. Good morning to you, Chad.
Good morning. How are you?
Always love having this conversation because a lot of people admit they watch the game for the commercials. How many people are we talking?
Well, last year there was 112 million viewers that tuned in for the Super Bowl. They're only anticipating that would actually grow a little bit this year as well.
And it comes at a price, right? How much commercials this time around?
$4.5 million for a 30-second spot. So
highest ever?
Highest ever. You'll see 60-second spots. In fact, Budweiser's doing a 90-second spot. So
oh my goodness.
Quite a nice little.
And they're one that we always watch. There are a lot that we always watch. And you make an interesting point. It's not like marketers anymore can just throw up a commercial. They kind of have to have a whole strategy. What do you mean by that?
You need a whole game plan strategy. Just like you're going into the game for the Super Bowl, you've got Belichick and Pete Carroll planning for their
right.
game. Well, marketers are planning for theirs. You need a pre-game strategy, whether it be a teaser or actual release of the spot or an extended version. You need a during the game strategy on social media, and then you would also need a post-game strategy. So huge undertaking for marketers to advertise in the Super Bowl.
Often we see car commercials. We're going to see some. We're going to talk about BMW in a minute. Why are we not seeing as many? A lot of people are not doing it this year.
Yeah, so a lot of the auto dealers or automakers are skipping this year. We're down to 6. We're missing Volkswagen, which has always been a fan favorite. They have the most successful Super Bowl commercial of all time.
I always look forward to theirs, yeah.
Audi's taking a year off. It's just the way that the works. The automakers are not releasing their cars at the same time, so the theory is that's why they're skipping it.
GoDaddy, either a brilliant move to make a commercial that everyone's talking about, or a horrible move to make a commercial that had to be pulled. The moral of the story here, this one's gone. What happened here?
So they released their spot yesterday on the Today Show, and it features a puppy being lost. Just very similar to the Budweiser spots in years past, and there will be a Budweiser spot this year as well. Puppy gets tossed from the back of a truck. That's no-no number one.
Right.
Then when he
no-no.
returns home, finally, he comes back to his owner and finds out that this cute little guy just gets sold on this great new website.
Who thought that was brilliant?
Well, the puppy mill thing is a bad publicity mark there. A petition gets put up on change.org, 42,000 signatures in one day, and GoDaddy pulls the spot the same day they release it. They'll have something new on Sunday.
The power of social media.
The power of social media.
All right, let's talk about Dove's Real Strength campaign. What's this one all about?
So Dove is capitalizing on this dadvertising theme that's going on right now that a couple other marketers are taking advantage of, and it's really showcasing the modern dad. I have three children. This really tugs at my heart a little bit. I know it resonates well with the moms as well, and they're just trying to expand their primary market, but there is a modern dad theme to a few of the spots in this year's commercial.
Warming this mom's heart, that's for sure. All right, BMW, one of the car companies that is having a commercial. Does it work?
Yes, this one works. I think it works well because they're capitalizing on, I mean, we can all relate to this. 1994, you first hear about this internet, and here's Katie Couric and Brian Gumbel struggling over whether it's an @ symbol or a .com. Can someone explain to me what this internet thing is? And then they flash forward to today, and they're trying to figure out the same thing with this electric car that was created in a wind turbine factory. So we can all relate to it. It's a little bit of a stretch to say that their electric car is going to be the same thing as the internet, but at the same time, Katie Couric comes off very likable, and it's a very funny commercial, and it's already amassed 3.6 million views since Monday.
So something's working there. I love the name of it. They have a newfangled idea, that commercial's called. All right, how did Kim Kardashian squeak in again? She did Skechers a couple years ago, or was it last year?
I believe it was last year. And
okay.
How did she squeak in? She has 33 million followers on Instagram. She has a huge social media following. This is the first time that she's actually making fun of herself in an ad.
I bet people will like that, actually.
I think so. Well, actually, ironically, it has amassed a ton of views on YouTube already, but it has more dislikes than likes. She's a very polarizing celebrity.
Well, sometimes, we were talking about this with GoDaddy. Sometimes when you make a commercial that is going to hit a nerve or kind of outrage people, it's that whole any publicity is good publicity. They've made a whole career on it, the Kardashians. So.
They really have. And again, people that like her, they buy her products.
Look, they bought an app with her on it. Remember the app, the game app or whatever? So who knows? Teasers are coming out as well. What are a couple that you're starting to hear buzz about?
Well, I think Snickers is usually doing a good job. I mean, Snickers, Skills, McDonald's has sent out a teaser. Snickers usually does a good job. We see a Brady Bunch theme to it. Looks very funny.
I can't wait. All right, expectations are high, Chad Turner. We'll see how they turn out. Come
Thank
back
you.
and we'll talk about it.
Excellent.
Okay. You can catch all the Super Bowl fun, of course, right here on NBC Connecticut, Sunday, February 1st, like I needed to tell you. Coverage starts at noon. And our Kevin Nathan, as you saw, will be in Phoenix and with Ryan.